So, okay, so the Ivory situation is complicated now, and Kevin's going to give you most of the technical what's going on now. But so from in the colonies, right? Because that's where we are. Ivory has been used for portraits, for miniatures, for escutcheons, like on this little sideboard right over here next to Denny. You'll see the keyhole escutcheons, the ones that Denny isn't blocking. And so if you look around, here's a wonderful little unique table that is quite terrific, I think. Blanket chest with ivory knobs. And so these little ivory objects and whole objects have been used for a long time. And then just for the government to say, okay, you can't trade in them, really has thrown the whole thing into oblivion. Kevin and I have gone up to the legislature and spoken several times. Kevin has gone, I think, 4 times.
5 times.
5 times. You're allowed 3 minutes. And we speak in front of the Environment Committee. And you have to, at 8:30 in the morning, you have to put your name in on a scoreboard. And then we have actually spent 12 to 14 hours waiting for our turn for 3 minutes. And so and you're speaking in front of there's 21 members of the Environment Committee. Some of them are downstairs eating lunch. Some of them have other committee meetings, and so there's a lot going on, and so you end up speaking in front of 9. And then some of them are doing this, and you really wonder, is anybody listening? You've been here 10 hours waiting to do our 3 minutes. And I want to show you something that I brought up one particular time that I spoke. Because they were trying to, at that time, eliminate the trade of ivory in Connecticut. And I brought in this little tiny miniature. The case is actually curved, so the woman could wear this on her wrist, on a bracelet, on a piece of ribbon. And I explained that I was tipped off to this by somebody on the said that there's a miniature of a captain from Colchester. He was born in 1706, and the miniature was done in 1766. And I held this up to the people I was speaking to. I actually bought this on the internet. It came from Kentucky. And I said, if it was against the law at this time to trade in ivory in Connecticut and buy it from across state lines, I would not be able to bring this back to Connecticut. And your legislature in 1766 made him captain of the militia. So your ancestors actually made him captain. And you're trying to tell me that I can't buy this and bring it back to Colchester where it belongs. I said, you have to think about that. And that was my 3 minutes. And then on another day, I spoke. They were debating scrimshaw. And the head of the Environment Committee at the time was Ted Kennedy Jr. He was from Guilford. And he was the head one in Connecticut, the Senate, and he was the head of the Environment Committee. And I said to him, do you know, and he was doing this, I said, Mr. Kennedy, do you realize that your uncle, President of the United States, collected scrimshaw? That was his favorite thing to do other than being president. And when he died, Jackie Kennedy, your aunt, took his favorite piece of scrimshaw, a tooth, and before his coffin was lowered into the ground, she lifted the lid and put the tooth in with him and put the lid back down. I said, are you aware of that? Are you even aware that he collected scrimshaw? And he didn't say anything. Well, the next year, scrimshaw was off the Connecticut regulation. just that one thing, I think, helped. You know, he realized that his uncle, the President of the United States, was collecting scrimshaw. Scrimshaw is no longer, whalebone is no longer on the list in Connecticut. And this is whalebone. And how you can tell ivory from whalebone is much denser. You almost can't see grain, whereas in whalebone you can. So when you have a chance, if you come up here and you can look at it, the grain is really evident. And so that's why that's in the shop. That doesn't have any question anymore. We can sell scrimshaw. There's a lot of people dealing in scrimshaw. There's auctions throughout New England. And so that is now off the charts, even though whales are still in